Abortion rights campaigners marched through the streets of Washington on Saturday, marking the one-year anniversary of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Abortion is freedom!
That's the 1973 ruling that once legalized abortion nationwide. Celeste Helm was among those heading to the country's top court in protest.
It's blatantly discriminatory because women from the middle class up will be able to afford to go seek out an abortion. That's a given. So it's really, the burden is on women in the lower economic strata and young teenagers who don't have those options, which is unfair.
Last year's ruling allowed states to ban abortion care for the first time in nearly 50 years. Conservative states have passed a flood of legislation to restrict the procedure, while others have moved to protect abortion access. Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris spoke in North Carolina, where a new Republican-backed law will take effect next month. It cuts the legal window for abortions from 20 to 12 weeks of pregnancy. She called for national legislation to protect abortion rights.
All of us are now called upon to advance the promise of freedom, including the freedom of every woman to make decisions about her own body, not the government telling her what to do.
The 48th Vice President.
Back in Washington, former Vice President Mike Pence spoke at the National Celebrate Life Day rally. He thanked abortion opponents for their work in sending Roe to, quote, the ash heap of history.
We will never rest and never relent until we restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law in every state in the land. So help me God.
14 states have implemented a near-total abortion ban in the past year, even as opinion polls show a majority of Americans want abortion legal in all or most states. The issue is expected to remain central in next year's congressional and presidential races, as activists on both sides use the first anniversary to mobilize their base.
Ain't no power